Hey guys, it's Jerry. Today I want to talk about my hometown, Taiwan, and take 6 minutes to teach you how to spend 6 days to travel in Taiwan. Okay, so let's go. Wait. You are thinking about Thailand, aren't you? Don't worry, you are not alone. Thailand is a country in the southeast China, while Taiwan is an island country western to the Pacific Ocean, southern to Korea and Japan, eastern to China, and northern to the Philippines. Okay, but you might ask, what does Taiwan have to do with me? Well, if you are a biker, you may hear of a brand called Giant. If you are watching these videos through your computer, chances are you are using Asus or Acer products. And if you are a big baseball fan like me, you may hear of Wong in Yankees and Chen in Orioles when they first went to the US. If you are a big NBA fan, you must remember the Linsanity in 2012. All of these have one thing in common. They are made in Taiwan. Okay, so right now you got some sense of Taiwan. Let's get back to traveling. If you like to go to traveling, or you want to see the marvelous natural view, or you just want to taste some delicious dishes, or you are really interested in Chinese culture, trust me, a trip in Taiwan marks the best one in your life. Okay, before the trip, let me briefly introduce Taiwan. People. Most people are Chinese, and we also have the Aboriginal tribes and migrants from the Southeast Asia. Landscape. In the eastern Taiwan, there are many mountains, and in the west, there is mostly plain. Climate. In summer, typhoon usually strikes, and in the winter, the temperatures can drop down to 10 degrees Celsius because of the northern monsoon. Languages. Most people speak Mandarin, and Taiwanese is a kind of local languages. Currency. A ratio between new Taiwanese dollar to US dollar is about 32 to 1. Okay, so after knowing this, we can begin our journey. The railway system in Taiwan is really convenient for traveling because it circles the island. So I would suggest taking train instead of driving if you don't want to drive. Okay, so after arriving at Taipei, what's the first thing to do? We can have the food first, right? So the night market will be your best choice. They serve so many delicious Taiwanese cuisine such as sticking tofu, bubble milk tea, and pig blood cake. After this big meal, I think you are so full that you need some rest. Okay, so how about having some enjoying the nice view of the city from the top of the tallest building in Taiwan, the Taipei 101. I believe you will be so amazed. Remember we talked about the Chinese culture before? Then the next day we can go to National Palace Museum. Just like Britain's museum and the Louvre Museum, it is one of the most famous museums in the world. Why? Because it stores numerous treasures and antiques from the ancient China. So if you want to take a look at the China culture, here is the best place to go. Okay, day 3, let's go to the countryside. In Hualien, there's a spectacular nature architecture called Taroko Gorge. Some people even called it the Great Canyon National Park in the Taiwan. Here, you can feel the power of the great nature. Then we can take a train going through the valley plain and seeing the country view, go to Taichung. In Taichung, there's a place called Jiben, famous for hot spring, because underground, the geothermal energy heats up the water. The hot spring here is awesome. Then on day 4, let's go to Canteen, the most southern spot in Taiwan. Because it's closest to the tropic area, the weather here is warm in every season, and the coral reef is spread everywhere. So why not go into the snorkeling and scuba diving? I bet you will enjoy it a lot. Alright, so let's go to the next stop on day 5, the Tainan. Tainan is the most historical cities in Taiwan. Why? Like in the early 17th century, the Dutch East India Company occupied here as a place to do commerce with China. Then, a Chinese general called Chun-Chen came and beat the Dutch and administrated Taiwan as a place to fight against Qing dynasty. Well, I cannot explain too much because these stories are worth to be explored by yourself here in the Fort of Zealandia, Chicken Tower, and Confucian Temple. On the last day, let's go see the sunrise over the cloud in the Ali Mountain. Because of the convenient railway system, there's usually a crowd on the weekends. But don't worry, despite the crowd, we can walk in the paths in the quiet mountains or take the train to see the beautiful mountain view. Okay, so that's the end of our journey. I'm sorry that I have to admit there are still so many attractions left behind. But trust me, remember in these 6 days, we've experienced the Taiwanese and Chinese culture, we saw the magnificent natural view, and we taste so many delicious dishes. So that's the beauty of Taiwan, and I hope to see you soon. See you!